Hello, my name is George Rojas and I am in the MSLT program at Kaiser University Fort Lauderdale. And today's video requires me to answer questions about the documentary Graduating Peter. Now, what did I learn from watching the documentary Graduating Peter? I learned lots of things. That video was about 20 years old now, and it goes to show how much things have changed since then, and how Peter is going about his daily routine, and it seems like he's the only one in his entire school, or even a class, or even school, that's going through this process, and how he's dealt with, and the therapy services that he receives, if he receives any at all. I just learned that times have changed significantly, and for the better, absolutely. As like you see, it's a beginning process when Peter is that, like, for example, at the beginning it shows that he was the first one in his county to be involved in a regular class and things like that. Discussed the federal laws that assisted in Peter's ability to attend class via inclusion. Well, you have the idea, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, that allows him to receive appropriate and free education until he's 21. Then you also have things like the ADA, Americans with Disability Act, that doesn't allow for discrimination against a person with a disability. You have your workforce, Section 504 Rehabilitation Act, that allows for reasonable accommodations for those with disabilities. What were some psychosocial issues that Peter faced? I would say his depression and his behavior were absolutely significant in causing issues for Peter, as they hindered his social participation. And as an OTR, what are some strategies that you would implement to target these psychosocial issues? Well, definitely medication management to increase his functional independence. Make sure that he stays on his meds, make sure that he knows how to take his meds. Also, visual aids for social participation, to know what he's feeling, how other people are feeling, make sure that he maintains that appropriate social participation. As Peter ages out of the school system, what resources would you recommend to his parents? Nowadays, there are a good amount of transition services that allow for Peter to succeed as he progresses out of high school at the age of 21, and to look further into his future. For example, there's things such as Project Search, that's a 1-year transition community program that combines on-site internships, job coaching, and employment skills through a curriculum. You have Employment First, another national movement that promotes community-based employment in sheltered workshops. You have Think College, that's another national organization dedicated to developing, expanding, and improving inclusion in higher education, such as college. Do you feel that there are enough resources for special needs young adults who age out of school system? Nowadays, I would say absolutely. There is a few. There is enough. There could always be more, but I would say that there's sufficient resources out there, and you just have to know how to find it. So being able to provide those resources for family might be huge in the progress. So thank you.